After almost 2 years, there will be a new permanent leader for Tennessee's largest school district. The Memphis-Shelby County School Board has selected a candidate to be the next school superintendent, the first in the last several years from outside of Memphis. Action News 5's Bria Bolden shares more on today's selection and has a response from the next leader of MSCS. Bria?
Yeah, well, Joe, after 2 searches, MSCS board members selected Dr. Marie Fagans from Detroit to be the next leader of the district's more than 100,000 students. It's the first time she'll be in charge of a district of this size, but her appointment didn't come without some outside input.
We voted, we supported each other. We don't have to have anybody to tell us what to do.
New blood and a new superintendent for Memphis-Shelby County Schools.
Proud to be here, not just as a candidate, but as an advocate for better educational spaces.
Dr. Marie Fagans will take the reins at MSCS after the end of this school year, but her appointment didn't come without calls for delay at the 11th hour from state and county leaders.
The selection process has failed our children, our teachers, and the families in this community.
Shelby County Commissioner Henry Brooks held a news conference hours before the final vote. 4 other county commissioners and State Representative Mark White sent letters to Board Chair Althea Green asking the board to delay the final vote.
While we are interested in hearing from state legislators and other elected and business leaders, the time for critical input and action has passed.
White, the chair of the House Education Committee, shared his disapproval of how the search process had gone. He plans to sponsor legislation to add 6 state-appointed seats to the school board.
I've had this kind of legislation in mind for a couple of years, and I keep putting it off and waiting, thinking things will get better. And with the crime in Memphis and with the need for an educated workforce, I just think it's time that we put this out there and have this conversation.
Dr. Fagans comes to Memphis after spending 2 years as the chief of high schools and leadership development for Detroit Public Schools Community District, leading 7,000 students. Before her time in the Motor City, she served as principal and assistant principal for Huntsville City Schools in Alabama from 2016 to 2020. And sometime in between,
Good morning. Hope you all have a great day at school.
she worked in the world of television news at Action News 5's sister station, WTVY, in Dothan, Alabama. The board thanked interim superintendent Tony Williams for her work, saying they had no regrets about the search process. Elated, they finally made a pick for the next leader of Tennessee's largest school district.
We are excited. Let's get to work.
So Dr. Fagans' contract negotiation is not underway just yet, according to the school board. But Dr. Fagans did express her gratitude about today's vote, saying, quote, "I am committed to doing whatever it takes to move us from good to phenomenal, because that is what our city and county deserve. Together, we will defy the odds and become a national model of bold, transformational education." In studio tonight, Bria Bolden, Action News 5.